slice onions, put it in. Ni cili kisar masukkan. Need 1 liter.
Awesome! Dapur Awesome! Pada yang belum subscribe tu, sila subscribe. Terima kasih.
Sambal goreng awesome.
Hai geng awesome. Hari ni aku nak tunjukkan korang, nak share resepi arwah mak aku yang pass down daripada arwah nenek, sambal goreng awesome. Today I'm going to share with you how to cook sambal goreng awesome, okay, which is passed down from my grandma to my late mom. Now I'm the one who holds this recipe. Tak payahlah nak order sangat kan. Korang boleh try sendiri kat rumah.
Lagi umur berapa tahun kecil lagi, tahu tak?
Berapa tahun?
Baru dah jam berapa gitu, dah kena potong bawang lagi satu dulang besar, tahu tak?
Dengar tu korang.
Berapa kilo?
Berapa
tahu.
kilo? Aku nak potong bawang satu je dah nangis.
Sekarang bawang besar kurangkan.
Jadi
tak,
udang
tumis rempah tu
rempah.
masukkan lah.
Yelah.
Pasal kalau dulu udang goreng lain, dia punya ni lain, bawang besar goreng lain sendiri. Bawang putih goreng lain, ini alia goreng lain, kau serai lain. Leceh dulu. Tak boleh ikut lah dulu, tak boleh.
Hari ni birthday aku. Ni 2 tahun lepas arwah mak aku tunjukkan macam mana cara-cara nak masak ni. So 2 years ago, she taught me how to cook. Okay, she showed us how to cook. So today I'm going to attempt it myself. Okay, hari ni aku nak masak sendiri. Cuba resepi arwah mak aku. Jadi apa lagi tunggu? Ini resepi orang lama. Jadi aku hanya boleh share dengan korang. Hopefully my children will also learn from this. So what are we waiting for? Let's do it. Cara menggorengnya, now to fry. Okay, about 1 cup of oil. 5 biji bawang. Okay, now onions. Slice onions. Put it in. Bawang merah tadi ya. Sekarang bawang putih. Masukkan bawang putih yang dihiris halus. Now garlic, slice garlic. Lemongrass, slice. Put that in. 4 stalks of it. Ini serai 4 batang. Masukkan halia 4 batang. 4 stalks of ginger. Okay, put that in. Stir fry. Okay, bila bau dah naik now the smell, the aroma, you can smell the aroma. So I put in 6 tablespoon of chili. Ni cili kisar masukkan. Lepas tu aku ada belacan. Ni belacan. This one is prawn paste. So about half of it. Now put water. Masukkan air. Jadi ini hancur-hancurkan just make it into paste. Okay, so make sure that it's really together with the water, then put it in. Okay, the other thing is asam jawa. Now we got the paste. I put about 5 tablespoon. Sekarang asam jawa dah ada yang paste gini jadi senang. Tak payah campur air, tak ada biji. Lepas tu masukkan santan. This one is coconut milk. You need 1 liter. Okay, what we can put in also is palm sugar, gula Melaka. 4 gula Melaka. Masukkan 2 sudu besar garam. Two tablespoons of salt. Gaul rata. Now actually it's almost done. It's that simple, but the preparation takes a lot of time. Sebenarnya masak dia tak susah. Cuma preparation dia agak leceh sikit. Yang lain semua nak kena rebus, lepas tu goreng. Kita tunggu sampai gula Melaka dia dah sebati. We have to wait until the gula Melaka is already mixed well. Then we can put in the rest of the ingredients. Lepas tu boleh masukkan yang lain semua. Bila gula Melaka tu dah cair, sekarang kita masukkan bahan-bahan yang lain. Now once the gula Melaka has melted, we can put in. Now this one is daging tetel. Ni daging tetel which beef trimmings. So this one about 2 kilos, cut into small pieces. So this one we boil it first, then after that fry. Jadi yang ini direbus dulu 2 jam, 2 hours to boil this. 2 jam, lepas tu digoreng. Jadi ini boleh masukkan. Yang ini paru. Paru ni pun dah direbus 3 jam lepas tu digoreng. This one boil for 3 hours. The beef lung boil for 3 hours, cut into pieces first, boil for 3 hours and then you fry it. But this one I bought already boiled from Shopee. Yang ini dah rebus beli 2 kilo. Masukkan. Put that in. Next, I got 500 grams of shrimp, 500 gram udang dah dibuang kulit. Masukkan. Last but not least, this one tempe. Tempe 12 bungkus so 12 packets of tempe. Now you have to mix it together. Kacau. Ni pun dah kira dah nak masak. Dah siap ni. Kacau, gaul hingga sebati. So now we mix together. Have to mix it well, let it cook. And the sambal goreng is actually done. Now this is my mom's secret or rather from my late grandmother to my mom, right? So my mom improvised this to put fried shallots. Ini bawang goreng 500 grams. Put it in. This one adds flavor. Okay, if you want more of this also is okay. Okay, all we have to do now is to mix it well. And our sambal goreng is done. One thing about sambal goreng, jangan masak sikit-sikit leceh. Kalau nak masak tu biar banyak, jadi boleh bagi-bagi. So when you cook sambal goreng, not to cook very little lah. Okay, so normally I cook a lot so that we can give away to my relative and friends. Then actually can keep for about probably 1 or 2 months in the freezer. And then as and when you want, you can just heat it up. Ni boleh simpan dalam 1-2 bulan pun tahan. Jadi lepas tu simpan dalam freezer, bila nak panaskan. One thing about sambal goreng, the longer you keep, the nicer it is. Lagi lama lagi sedap jadi sekarang dia ada masak, let it cook, then the sambal goreng is done. Tu dia sambal goreng. Senang kan, mudah je, tapi cuma leceh lah bila nak prepare tu kan. So is that easy? It's just the preparation, the pre-cooking. You have to boil the beef lung and beef trimmings, and then after that you have to fry it, cut into pieces, everything, then boil and fry it. So that's the most troublesome part lah. Tu yang paling leceh. Apart from that, it's just putting things together. Then that's it. So bila sambal goreng ni teringat lah arwah mak arwah nenek dengan arwah mak. When it comes to sambal goreng, I always reflect back, think of the memories of my late mom and late grandmother. So they are the ones who inspired me to cook. Jadi Al-Fatihah untuk arwah ibu Jariah binti Husin, nenek Jawiyah, Hajar Jawiyah binti Awang. Ni dua lah. Jadi Al-Fatihah untuk diorang. If there are any comments, please comment below. Kalau nak komen apa-apa pun kat bawah ni. Jadi jumpa lagi di lain episod. Awesome!
Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share.